Hi, I'm Taji and this is Melanie, and this is Simple Gourmet's life-changing cooking tips. Today I'm going to show you how to make a homemade vinaigrette. I think making a homemade dressing goes a long way. You can use it on salads, you can toss grilled vegetables or chicken in it, even roasted potatoes. I'm going to show you how to make the most basic vinaigrette and then a simple variation. What you need to know about vinaigrettes is it starts with two basic ingredients, oil and vinegar. 1/3 vinegar and 2/3 oil. And then of course we season it up with salt, pepper, and a basic vinaigrette often includes shallot and Dijon mustard. So in this case what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this little jar to make my vinaigrette. It's the easiest way to do it. That way you don't have to worry about whisking. You're literally just going to put everything here and shake it up. So I've got a little shallot, a little mustard, a pinch of pepper, a couple pinches of salt. You want to season it kind of aggressively, put a lot of salt into it because it does need to dress the whole salad and make it taste good. So I'm going to just drop in some vinegar. I'm not even measuring. And then I'm going to drop in some oil, and I'm going to do about 2 times as much oil as vinegar. And what's great about doing it in a jar is you can actually see it. You can see the separation between the vinegar and the oil. That looks about right. Just going to put my lid on, nice and tight, and shake. And there you go, you've got vinaigrette. When you make this, I think it's worth making a big jar of it because it will last for over a week in your fridge, and you'll have it for all kinds of salads. When you go to taste it to see if you've added enough seasoning, you want to taste it with a little piece of lettuce. It's really hard to just taste it with a spoon and kind of be able to tell. So I just take a little piece of lettuce, dip it in the vinaigrette, and give it a taste. Tastes great. So a basic variation that I like to make on the vinaigrette is a creamy vinaigrette or a mayonnaise-based dressing, which is something that kids love. It's kind of almost like making a homemade ranch dressing, but a lot better for you. So what I'm going to do is take that same ratio of oil and vinegar, but I'm going to switch out the oil for some mayonnaise, and I'm going to switch out the vinegar for some lemon. So in this case, I'm actually going to use a little lemon zest just to give it some really good lemon flavor. So I'm just zesting our lemon here. Then I'm going to use some lemon juice, about half the lemon, and a little bit of vinegar still, so half lemon, half vinegar. I'm going to put in mayonnaise instead of oil because mayonnaise, after all, is mostly oil. It's a little bit of egg and oil, so it's kind of the same thing. So again, it's a lot of mayonnaise because it needs to replace all that oil. A little bit of Dijon, some fresh parsley, and a little salt and pepper. And then this time I am going to whisk until it all comes together into a nice creamy dressing. And the same as before, I'm going to take a little leaf of lettuce, dip it in, and see how I did. It's really good. It's so much more full of flavor than a store-bought ranch dressing. Those are my tips on making homemade vinaigrettes and dressings.